our thought for the day. This morning I'd like to read you a verse from Amos, please. Amos chapter 9 and it's verse 9. And it says this, "For I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations. Like as corn is sifted in a sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth." The little heading I've given this morning is a shaking and a sifting. The first thing that I want to tell you this morning is that all sifting comes by divine command and permission, and it's important that we realize this, friends, that it is for our benefit. All the sifting that comes away, the difficult times, the hard times, the trials, the temptations, they all come our way for our benefit, that we will come out as better people for Christ, better servants of God, purer gold in our experience. How wonderful it is to realize, friends, that Satan must ask permission before he can lay his finger on God's chosen. Isn't that wonderful? Remember Job? Satan wanted to bring trials and testings, but first he would have to get God's permission. And so it is in our lives, friends, that whatever may come our way, whatever comes the way of the child of God, God allows, for he knows it's for our best. In actual fact, friends, in a sense, all our siftings are actually the work of heaven. For our text says, "I will sift the house of Israel." I love the thought this morning that Satan is God's slave. Isn't that wonderful? The one who gives us so much trouble is God's slave. He may hold the sieve, and he hopes for the worst, but the overruling hand of God is accomplishing his purposes by the very process that the enemy hopes will be destructive. God will bring us through victoriously. And all the sieving is for God's glory and for your eternal benefit. God can and will use the very servants of Satan to bring to pass the divine will of God. Our gracious Saviour divides that which is precious from that which is of no use. All that falls to the sieve is that which is not clean, and that which is not pure, and that which is of no good, no use to us. And so he is sieving and shaking, and it needs to be performed, and only that which is of solid substance will remain. But we can be sure of complete safety, friends, while this sieving is taking place, for it is God who does the sieving. And though sometimes the sieving may seem difficult, yet we can be sure of his promise of preservation. Yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. For every individual believer is precious in his sight. How often we are carrying weights and sins that is destroying our spiritual walk, and we are losing out on God's best for our lives. God will remove those things that will hold us back from accomplishing that which is his will for our lives. The shaking and the sieving will set us free, not bind us, but bring us into a closer walk with Jesus, our wonderful Saviour. So please don't fret over the trials and the testings that come to you, perhaps day by day, that come your way, for it is proving the love of God in your experience. And he is removing all that would hinder you in your journey to the place that he has prepared for you in glory. Oh, friends, when everything is difficult and going wrong, just remember that he has prepared a place for you. And we are just passing through this world. One day we will be with him forever. He is in control of every situation. Let's give him the glory that is due and to his name. God bless you. Look forward to speaking with you again tomorrow morning.